Welcome to COM 370, Multicultural Communication. Edward Sapir was an American anthropologist and a linguist who lived in the early 1900s. In his book entitled Culture, Language, and Personality, he wrote, "No two languages are ever sufficiently similar to be considered as representing the same social reality. The worlds in which different societies live are distinct, not merely the same world with different labels attached." This is the essence of what we will be trying to get at in this course. One term I'll be using that I want to clarify is intercultural communication. I'll use the words intercultural and multicultural interchangeably. Intercultural just reflects the interpersonal nature of interactions. It's more of a traditional way of referring to communication, sorry there's a fly going by, between individuals. The more modern reference is multicultural communication, which just acknowledges that any one person can identify with more than one group, more than one cultural group, and many cultural exchanges involve more than just two people. Many textbooks, including the one we're using, use the term intercultural communication. So, as I said, I will use the terms interchangeably. Speaking of our text, it's not the newest text. It's from 2008, but it's really a great platform to discuss the differing context, and I haven't been able to find another text that can do this well. And I love the interactive influence approach he has. He calls it the layered approach, where he's kind of constantly drawing attention to the influence individuals have on culture and culture has on individuals. I wish he would publish an updated edition, but that hasn't happened yet. Another note about the text. Don't neglect those little boxes that are in the text that are kind of off to the side. These are filled with really great mini examples of a lot of different multicultural situations, and they really give life to the concepts, so don't skip reading those. Now let's talk a minute about the setup of the course and the assignments. You'll have reading and viewing assignments. Most students who have taken this course report that the videos were just a critical part. I find that most students in the class are from the Midwest, and I find that most Midwesterners, like myself, we really have precious few opportunities to engage in really meaningful and long-lasting multicultural relationships. Therefore, when I ask students to kind of come up with examples from their own lives to relate to the concepts in the course, I find that after about the second lesson, most students are really pretty hard-pressed to come up with any new relevant examples from their own lives because they just haven't had that many experiences. So the videos both expose you to cultures you otherwise might never get exposed to and give you material to use when trying to apply the concepts we're studying. Secondly, you will engage in a type of asynchronous discussion with your classmates on VoiceThread presentations. These are designed really to monitor both your ability to digest the material and give you exposure to various points of views from your classmates that hopefully will encourage you to think more deeply about all the concepts. I think most of you already have a VoiceThread account and are familiar with the process, but there are directions below this video if you're not. I typically use the audio function when I do my presentation for you on VoiceThread. I do this mainly to limit any distractions that a visual may cause, so you can focus on what's on the screen, on the slides. However, I encourage you, when we have discussion on VoiceThread, to use the video function, and I will do the same when I'm joining in the discussions. Most students report feeling more connected with other students in the course when students use the video function. Unless I specifically ask for a text comment, please don't use the text function. Since this is a communication course, I try to encourage students to utilize all forms of communication and to use the richest form whenever possible. Thus, the emphasis on video rather than text. Video is a richer form of communication than text. And we always want to engage in extemporaneous speaking. It's kind of what I'm doing right now in our VoiceThread discussions. This means that your answers are really thoughtfully considered before you post, and that you may have a few notes as you video your response. Like I have a few notes here, like that quote I read to you and things. However, you shouldn't be reading to us. Attempt to, talk in a conversational manner. Thirdly, you'll have a quiz over each session that's designed to monitor your ability to digest the reading material. And fourthly, you'll have a written assignment each week that is designed to monitor your ability to critically think about the concepts and integrate concepts. Most importantly, you have a final project that involves producing your own VoiceThread presentation. I hope this isn't too intimidating for you. This is a great opportunity to learn how to use a different software program. We're going to call this project the Tunnel of Awareness. Detailed instructions about this project and how to produce your own VoiceThread presentation are provided in the course materials. But essentially, you're going to pick a topic or a cultural group. I give you a list, I give you suggestions, research it, and present what you found to the rest of us. We'll view your presentation, participate in your VoiceThread, comment on your project. Topics for this are actually due during week 2. You'll be asked to post them in a VoiceThread discussion. The project is actually due in week 5, not week 6 as you might think. So we're going to have the projects due in week 5 so that in week 6 we can all experience each other's presentations. You may or may not have realized that your VoiceThread account, your free VoiceThread account, allows you to actually produce 5 free VoiceThreads yourself. So like I said, I posted a video about how to do your own VoiceThread. It's after this video. And again, I posted it again in week 5. Okay, now let's get started. Please read the material posted below this video, and then you can begin to work on your activities.